weird setup because I usually don't film in like the daytime in the light because I feel like I look better in the dark. But I'm just gonna be doing like a little casual, like get ready with me. I'm not really gonna be putting on like too much makeup today because I don't want to take it off. But I am going to work later, so I do want to like do a little something. I don't even have my mirror in here. I'm just gonna use the mirror on one of my eyeshadow palettes. Also, I have a heating pad on my stomach because it just helps with my anxiety. Because I have like really bad anxiety. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing. So I'm gonna start. I have to do my eyebrows. I usually don't do my eyebrows anymore because I like to dye them. But I don't have any eyebrow dye right now. I ran out last week and I haven't gotten any more. So sorry, I'm trying to find a palette to use as a mirror. So I have to fill in my brows. I like to dye my eyebrows because I find that it like saves a lot of time getting ready because it takes me like forever to do my eyebrows. I need to roll up my sleeves a little bit. So I'm gonna like try to do this to where you can see what I'm doing. And I like to just take an eyeshadow, a brown eyeshadow, and I fill it in like right in the front first, and then I'm gonna brush it up so that it all blends in. And then I just like, I don't know, I'm gonna just like fill in what I already have. Like that. What should I talk about in this video? I'm like really bad at doing get ready with me videos because I feel like people usually have like something that they're talking about, like aside from the makeup, and I like don't have things to talk about. Sorry, I need to knock over my knees. I'm trying to think of things to talk about. Let's see. Today is the last day of February. It's the 29th. It's Leap Day. And I'm filming this. I don't think I'm gonna upload this right away because I just posted it yesterday. I'm also going to try to not have to edit this. Why did it just get so dark in here? Where did the sun go? So rude. But yeah, I don't want to post a video 2 days in a row because then it usually doesn't do good for my engagement. My videos perform better if I like distance them out a little bit. And no, like I don't solely do YouTube just for like the performance, but like obviously if I'm posting, I don't want to make my videos do badly. I want them to do well, obviously. What else? But yeah, it's Leap Day today. And I have some pretty complicated feelings about it for specific reasons that I'm not going to be getting into. But that's another reason why I wanted to film today, was because I kind of want someone to keep my company, to keep me company. Why was that so hard for me to say? Yeah, I kind of just wanted someone to keep me company because I'm alone right now and I don't like being alone when I'm anxious. My eyebrows look so much worse on camera than they do in person. Like, I promise in person, like, they look fine. On camera, they look so shitty for some reason. I don't know why. Right now, I'm currently binge watching currently binge watching Modern Family, and I'm almost done. I'm on season 11, episode 14, so I have 5 episodes left. Oh my god. And it's a 250 episode series. Like, it is long. It might be the longest series I've ever watched, like with the most episodes. I mean, I'll have to look into that a bit. Okay, so now my eyebrows are like filled in enough. Like, it looks so bad on camera. Like, it looks so bad. I promise in person it literally looks normal. It looks fine. But yeah, it's like a pretty long series. I watched like a good chunk of this show as it was airing, but then I kind of just fell off because like cable kind of fell off. And then I just like kind of lost my interest a little bit. Not that I ever thought it was like bad, it's just like I wasn't actively seeking it out anymore. But I'm glad that I'm finally gonna finish it after all these years, because I started watching it probably like when I was a little kid. The show started when I was like 6 years old, and now I'm about to be 21 next month, which is crazy. Literally in like for a little less than 4 weeks. Which is absurd. But yeah, I think I started watching this show probably somewhere around 2011, if I had to guess. It's hard to say with cable, because like with reruns and all, I have no idea. Ooh, like if I started it like closer to the beginning or like closer to the middle, like I'm not really sure. I remember watching, I think, the season 5 premiere like live, like as it was airing, like for the first time, and that had to have been in what, like 2014, which is when I would have been like 11 years old. Yeah, I'm so boring, guys. I'm so sorry. I really do not have anything to talk about. Like, I'm just fucking yapping. Okay, so my eyebrows are done. That's like the most important thing for me to have done. I think I'm gonna put like a little bit of bronzer on my face. Let me tie my hair up to get it out of my face. Also, I did my skincare a couple hours ago when I was like getting dressed and like brushing my teeth and all that. I could never be an influencer because I'm so boring. I literally don't have shit to talk about because I don't do anything. I literally just stay at home, go to work, and go to school. Is it weird that like I call college school? Like, I'm like, oh yeah, I have to go to school. Sorry, I'm like brushing this because it's like really tangled and I don't want to have knots in my hair. But yeah, is it weird that I call college school? Like, I'll be like, oh, I have to go to school, but I'm talking about college. Like, is that weird? Also, this lump is my heating pad. Because I feel like, I don't know, people commonly think I'm a child, including YouTube apparently, which is why they disable my comments half the time. But yeah, people, why is my shirt so wrinkly? People tend to think I'm a child, so I feel like by me saying, oh, I have to go to school, that kind of just perpetuates the idea that I'm like a school-aged kid. But I'm not. I'm very much an adult. This isn't even the first college I went to. I lived like hours away. I went to this crazy school in a completely different location than where I live currently. I'm just gonna take some bronzer and like put it on my face a little bit. I'm kind of just gonna use this mirror and I'm like gonna lightly like tap it. That's you. Also, I have my phone sitting on my laptop. I'm like really not doing like makeup. Like normally if I was doing my makeup, I'd put like pressed powder over my face to like spot conceal. But my skin's, it doesn't look great, but it's like clearing up. Like most of this is like scarring now. Like it's not really an active breakout. I would like for once in my life to have clear skin. Like my skin has been so bad since I went to that first college back in 2021. I guess I could talk about like my school history because it's like kind of unconventional. I went to kindergarten. I never went to preschool, which I guess is the first unconventional thing about my schooling. I went to, my stomach just made a weird noise, I'm sorry if you heard that. I went to kindergarten, and then my teacher was like, she needs to skip kindergarten, like she's too smart to be here. But then they ended up not letting me because they were like afraid of how that would, excuse me, I just ate breakfast. They were afraid of how that would be for me socially. Well, I didn't skip a grade and I'm still socially inept. Sorry, I have allergies too. So I would have rather have just skipped a grade and been smarter than everyone else my age. Anyway, so elementary school was always like in like gifted, like not necessarily like classes, but like, you know how in elementary school they'd like pull you out of class like if you were smart, and then you'd do like, I think what was it, like enrichment, I think that's what they called it, but basically just like gifted and talented. It was that whole sort of thing, and I've been doing that since kindergarten. In kindergarten it was me and literally one and then eventually two other girls from my class, and we were in with a bunch of first graders, so we were doing the enrichment that the first graders were doing. So we were doing the same thing that the kids that were a grade ahead of us were doing because they were ahead of everyone in their grade, if that makes sense. In school, I've always kind of been like 2 grade levels ahead. Like I was very much standard gifted kid. I always thought I was special, but nope, very standard, which has done some blows to my ego, that's for sure. I'm also gonna like bronze my neck because I don't want to have like a slightly tan face and then like a white neck. I need to use a different mirror because that one's way too fucking small. I can't see anything. Anyways, so I've always been advanced, or at least fucking so I thought. Turns out fucking everyone and their mother can get into these like advanced classes. But anyway, so I always was advanced, and then I got to middle school and was still advanced. But then I started to hit a wall because suddenly I had to actually try at school. Everything came so easily, but like sometime in middle school, I don't remember what grade it was. It's not that the work became harder, it just became hard to do work, if that makes any sense. I'm gonna put on a little bit of pressed powder because I feel like I look a little bit too bronzed now. But yeah, because I never really had to work, I never really had to study, so like all of a sudden having to do that stuff, like having it not just be instantly done and instantly perfect, was very jarring for me, and I didn't fucking like it. Because when you go from not having to work hard for anything at all ever to suddenly having to work to maintain your sort of, not superiority, but like in a sense your superiority over your peers, it's just like, it's a weird thing because it makes you feel like, was I ever even really smart to begin with? You know? I'm gonna put like a little bit of the pressed powder on because my eyelids get super oily. And I mean, this isn't gonna fully mattify my eyelids. If I wanted to fully mattify my eyelids, I put like concealer on them and then set them with like a heavy eyeshadow. But I'm not doing that. I just want to like sort of get rid of that initial layer of oil. Excuse me. Oh my god. I'm not editing this video unless like a really loud noise happens. But yeah, having to suddenly work was not great for me. And so by the time I reached high school, again, I'm still in accelerated programs. Like my schools in my district, we had something, and I'm not going to say what it is because I don't think it's like a national program. I think it's only in my state, and I don't want to like give away my location. So I don't want to fucking be doxxed. So I'm not gonna say when it is, but if you know, you know. Anyway, I was just always, it was above honors. Like, we were like smarter and more advanced than the kids in the honors program. So I was like 2 steps ahead again of like everybody who was normal. And I think I really regret that, being in that program by the time I got to high school, because by the time I got to high school, I just had so many problems, like mentally and then eventually physically too, that when I was like at the middle to end of my sophomore year of high school, my mental health was so bad. My attendance record in my sophomore year of high school was so bad that at the end of the year they made me count all of my absences and lates and all that stuff. Like, they made me count it because it was too much. So literally on my last or my second to last day of school, I sat in my classroom because we were done with our finals. So I sat in my classroom with the packet of my attendance record that they handed me. It was like 4 sheets. And I sat there with highlighters and I counted all of my absences, my tardies, excused, unexcused, literally all of that. And it was a lot. I was late pretty much every day to school because I just didn't want to fucking go. I was so miserable. And then, so I ended up dropping out of high school. I like to say that I dropped out. Other people might disagree, but I'd say I pretty much dropped out of school. And I say this because I technically did graduate online school. However, I really didn't do any work, any classwork. But because I already had almost enough credits to graduate at the end of my sophomore year anyway, it kind of didn't really matter that much. We just kind of finagled our way around it, in a sense. I'm gonna take off this heating pad because it's distracting me. Okay. I'll just put that on the floor. But anyway, so I sort of finagled my way into a high school diploma. But then, I had never intended on going to college. I was like, nope, I don't want to go to college. Fuck school, I hate school. And that remained true until, I think, what was it, 2019 or 2020. And then I was like, actually, low-key, I really want to go to college. And so I started applying to colleges to be a dance major because I danced my whole life growing up. And I was like, that's the only thing I want to do. Like, I don't want to do anything else. I hate everything. I don't want to have to I just want to dance. Like, that's all I want to do. I've never been a good dancer. I've always been like pretty, not bad, but like very mediocre, just like not good, not talented enough to warrant being a dance major. But I digress. Anyways, so I ended up applying to colleges to be a dance major, and I got into a couple. I didn't get into many because this was all during COVID times too. I intended on taking my SAT, like I had it scheduled, and it kept getting canceled, so I never got to take my SAT. But most schools at this time were waiving the requirement for SAT scores anyway, so like it was fine. But then, you know, I didn't have the best grades when I was like in high school, like in real school, because I had a lot of like mental health problems and a lot of medical problems. In my 10th year, I had a concussion that went undiagnosed for 16 days. It was towards the end of like the first half of like the school years. It was like in December. And so I ended up having like a lot of half days of school and missing a lot of school because of it. And then, you know, you don't go to school for the whole month of December, so I just ended up missing a lot. And then in February, so just a couple months after that, I had to get like a mouth surgery, and so I had to be late to school a bunch because of that. It was a weird time in my life. My sophomore year of high school was quite chaotic, if I do say so myself. Okay, I'm kind of feeling like I'm gonna need mascara, but I'm gonna really try hard not to put it on. Anyways, so I didn't get into very many colleges, is what I'm trying to say. But I did get into a couple that I really wanted to go to. And then I ended up picking one. I can make a whole separate video on this school. That school fundamentally changed me as a person in so many ways. And I'm not going to talk about all of it here. I can make a separate video on that if like anyone's actually interested in hearing about my first college experience and why I dropped out of that one too. After one semester, I dropped out after one semester. I kind of hated it, like, pretty much right away, but, you know, I gave it the semester, and then a lot of issues just kept piling on, and I ended up having to drop out for, like, financial reasons and health reasons. That school was literally fucking killing me. I got so sick when I was there, like so sick. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put on mascara, damn it. I went too heavy with my makeup. But anyways, when I was there, my skin broke out so bad. I gained so much weight. I was already like a little on like the heavier side in 2021. But then I didn't even gain my freshman 15. I think not from like eating well. I did have Starbucks. I had 2 Starbucks locations in walking distance from my dorm. It was a very small campus. Loved it, but also hated it. So probably eating Starbucks every day was not great for me, and just not having like nutritional food with nutritional value, you know, it's not great for one's health. So I gained a lot of weight and my skin broke out so bad, literally the worst it's ever been in my whole life. All of like, I'd say from like October of 2021 to maybe like, I'm gonna say April or May of 2022, my skin was just horrendous, and it has not fully recovered since then. Moving to where I moved, like, I feel like completely altered my body chemistry. Like, I started like sweating a lot more, and it's not just because it was like a warmer environment, because it wasn't really that much warmer than where I live, but just living somewhere completely different, I just like gained weight easier. Just a lot of weird things, bad things happened to me physically that I didn't love. But now I dropped out. So I ended that school in December of 2021, and then I didn't go back to the school until October of 2023, so just a few months ago. And I haven't dropped out yet. I'm in my second semester now. I'm gonna put like a little bit of brown eyeliner on. You know, for someone who was not gonna do any makeup today, I'm definitely doing makeup. Maybe if I curl my lashes, it'll look good enough to where I won't have to put on mascara, because I really don't want to put it on. Sorry, I like can't talk while I'm doing my eyeliner. But yeah, I haven't dropped out of school yet. Unfortunately, I did, however, have to stop dancing, which literally makes me crumble inside every time I say it, because it is definitely the worst thing that has ever happened to me. I mean, it's not, but like, low-key it is. I'm gonna like buff this out a little bit, so that maybe I can get away with not putting any mascara on. I really wish I had natural good lashes, but unfortunately I don't, and my eyelashes don't even look that good with mascara on because my eyelashes are like so pin straight, like they cannot hold a curl. Excuse me. And they just go like straight out, which is really annoying. Does that look a little bit better? I don't know, I look really weird on camera right now, and it's making me insecure. Okay, and now I'm gonna put on some blush. Just like a little bit of blush. I'm gonna put this away. But yeah, so I had to stop dancing. I haven't danced since last June. Literally, I want to talk about it, but like I don't even want to talk about it because it is the absolute like worst thing ever in my life. I've been dancing since I was 3 years old. I danced 17 years. And it's weird that for the first time in my life, as I have gotten older, the number of years that I've been a dancer has not gotten bigger. Okay, this is a much bigger mirror. Look at that. That's huge. I can actually see my whole face now. I'll also need to see what my face looks like once I take my hair down, which I should probably do that in a minute. I'll do that after I put on my blush, and then I'll decide if I have to actually do mascara or not. This is also like not my everyday makeup, like, so if you're looking for like any sort of a makeup tutorial for me, that's not what I do here. I actually put makeup tutorials on my TikTok account sometimes, but I'm not giving you guys my TikTok. I don't even use a real name on my TikTok. I use a fake name on my TikTok too. The only thing I have my real name on is, actually I don't have my real name on anything. I was gonna say on Twitter, but I got rid of my Twitter that had my real name on it, because I just don't want people on the internet knowing things about me. Because like I feel like as a child I like could have made myself susceptible to a lot of danger, and that's just like it's just not cool, you know? So now that I'm a bit older, I take internet safety a bit more seriously, as we all should. I really hate people who post their children online. I think you are stupid, and I hate you. And I'm gonna brush out my hair a little bit. Alright, this makeup might actually be sufficient. Yeah, that's fine. I'm just gonna put like a tiny bit of highlighter on my cheekbones. I'm just gonna like grab a brush. I'm using the ColourPop Super Shock highlighter in Flexitarian. And I'm just gonna like pop that on my cheek. Just like for a little bit of a glow. The ColourPop Super Shock highlighters are like dead ass probably one of the best highlighters that there are. It's one of the best highlighters that exists. It's like, and they last forever too. Like I didn't use this exact one in high school, I think because I threw it away, but they last like forever, and it's like putty type of formula, so it's like kind of creamy, but it's still a powder. They're really good. Okay, I feel like my makeup looks sufficient, so I'm gonna like wrap this video up. I have no idea what I was talking about. Yeah, sorry. I like can't remember shit. But if you do want to hear I was talking about dance and how not dancing is like the worst thing that's ever happened to me, and it kind of really is. So not a dance major anymore, not a dancer anymore, and it has completely ruined my life, and I'm so serious. Since June, which was the last time I danced, my life has just gotten awful. I'm so serious too. My physical health, awful. Like I feel so sick constantly. I don't really exercise anymore. I was going to the gym and dance in the same day, like this time last year, and if you heard that, that was the sound of my brother getting into the shower because the bathroom is next door. And now I like never exercise. I never leave my house except to go to work or school. I have no hobbies. I have nothing that I'm passionate about anymore. I have nothing really that brings me any joy. And nothing that I'm passionate about, if I didn't say that already, but I think I did. I'm trying to zipper this and not have it be super loud. And I think I've literally just gone quite literally fucking insane since quitting dance. But I did not quit. It was not my choice. It was forced upon me. But anyways, I'm gonna try to make eye contact with the camera. Oh, there's me in the mirror back there. Because apparently it's weird when I don't make eye contact, because I showed my mom one of my videos. My mom actually is subscribed to this channel. Hi, Mom. She's probably not watching this. But she said it's weird when I look at myself and not at the camera, so I'm gonna But anyway, so moral of the story is I'm a 2-time dropout. I like school now, sort of, sometimes. I'm majoring in stuff that I'm not passionate about. I was forced to quit my only passion and the only thing I've ever enjoyed in my whole life. And my life has been ruined. But at least I can do a nice little natural makeup look. I like always have to do dark eyeshadow under my eyes. I don't know why. I just feel like I look weird when I don't. I just feel like it makes my eyes look complete. Also, here's like a better lit shot of my hair. Like I'm turning blonde and it's freaky. It's weird having like the black stripes in my hair still. Now it's just like contrasted against like a blonde and brown, and I still have like the tiniest bit of like pink throughout my hair. Oh my god, this video is so long. I'm probably gonna have to post this today to try to get this out of my camera roll because my phone is going to not have any storage left. This is such a long video. But I hope you enjoyed. If you made it to the end of the video, if you made it this far in the video, comment what year you graduated from high school, and if for some reason you're watching this and you haven't graduated high school yet, comment what year you're going to graduate high school. Make sure you subscribe. Apparently most of you who watch my videos aren't even subscribed. And I know like all the like YouTubers say that. I'm not calling myself a YouTuber, but it's actually true. I looked at my analytics. I love looking at analytics. It's so fun. And yeah, share my channel with your friends if you think that they'd like my channel, or if you think that they'd like me. I really want to try to hit 1,000 subscribers by my birthday, by my 21st birthday, which is March 26th. So subscribe. Oh, I forgot to curl my eyelashes. Let me do that really quickly. I gotta get my eyelash curler. Okay. So I'm gonna really quickly curl my eyelashes. My eyelash curler's dirty. I usually wipe it off every time I use it. I just forgot to last time. Okay. I have like a gap in my eyelashes. Ignore that. If I wear mascara too many days in a row, it makes my eyelashes get like really loose. And then I'm gonna do this one. And then when they hit loose, they like fall out easier. Okay. But look, see, it's already like going down. Like my eyelashes do not stay curled. My eyelashes cannot hold a curl. My hair also cannot hold a curl. Anyways, I've rambled long enough. Yeah, email me. My email's down below. Email me if you want a custom tip jar. My cash app is down below if you're feeling generous. I have no money, so if you want, feel free. No pressure. Obviously don't if you don't want to or if you can't, but like if you want to and you can, I'm not gonna say no. And comment. I like when people leave comments. And yeah, have a great rest of your day.